see that we have educational courses as well, right? So we try to give back value to the people. For example, if someone is becoming a member in Fidelity, so it does not means because many people they want to learn skills, right? If they are young enough and they can add a new skills, so they can go into my trading classes and they can enjoy the courses against the packages that they are going to buy from the Fidelity. So this is number one thing because this is we are focused very much that we should give value back, return to the community. Number second thing, most of the companies in the market, when they come, they have a lot of things into their PDF because we are not here for comparison, but just I'm giving you an example. But most of those things that they promised over there, it never go into launching, right? This is the second challenge with them. And most of the time, what they do basically, when they don't have a genuine product, right? So in the last, they dump the same company onto their people. So let's say that 100% companies are in the market. So 90% of them are the one that not come with good intentions. Out of that 10% that come with good intentions are the one that goes beyond the timelines, which you see that most of them falls around 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. But the genuine ones goes with the stability and sustainability, right? So these kinds of companies are the one that stay stronger, and these are the one that are doing generations, right? So these are few of the part in the companies that we look around the world. So when we look into our company, our major part to add the network marketing compensation plan was very simple, that we build a community. But for what purpose? This is the major question. For what purpose we want to build a community? Because it should not be like other companies where you take money and where you give back just money. That is called just money game business, right? You're giving money, you're taking money from the company, and you're earning in commission. So that's all. So most of these companies, what happens when they don't have a real product with them? In the last, they dump all the company onto them, or some of them which come with good intentions. They stuck somewhere into the trading because the portfolio is not giving the returns as the market. If we look into crypto and forex market, most of them are not easy for people. I had a 12 years career in this industry in the financial markets. So you can say that I have seen many people that came with big dreams in this industry, like the same way they come in the network industry. They lost money and they feel so much pain that they left the company forever and they never come back. So experience is very important in these industries. And I see most of people in their first year or 6 months, or even with the first account which they open with their brokers from around the world, they go away after they hit some big loss. So few of them are the one that survive, they stand up and then they continue again. And these are the people that become the traders over the time. Then they don't park their funds with any other companies, but they do earning through trading by themselves with the good brokers into the market. So this is the scenario of the market. So what I built before building this Fidelity, I start building the gaming product because I know that in network marketing, okay, company CEOs and founders, they can make $200 million, 300, $500 million. But when we talk about in this industry, the people on the top basically makes the money. The people that are earning commissions, the founders, the CEOs, the board of directors, all the top management. Then after that, below them, the leaders that are handling the ambassadors. And these are the people. But the people that come in the last, they don't get anything, but most of them bring them loss. And the relations that we build in the 6 months, usually they lost that relations because of these problems. Now, when you come to the difference, what is the difference and unique thing we have? Because my vision was big and I wanted to build something which is based on the blockchain technology. Because the blockchain based companies, most of them, if you look, that have a proper utility and a proper product and a usability. These companies, they are staying in the market from last 10 years. If we talk about Bitcoin, that is one of the fine example. If we talk about Ethereum, that is sitting around 85 billion market cap at the moment, with more than 1,000 projects involved with Ethereum. If anything happened to Ethereum, these 1,000 blockchain companies will collapse immediately. If we look into that, which we have seen also, like the collapse of FTX exchange in 2021, Sam Bankman-Fried, and all those exchanges, people and the big companies, even the institute, lost big amounts of money with angel investors and venture capitalists as well. So this is the situation around the world. So when we look into this blockchain-based project and blockchain categories, so we see that this industry is very huge according to the network marketing community, because that market revolves around millions of dollars, but hardly few product-based companies hit $1 million market cap. That is also very phenomenal. But when we look into blockchain space and when we look into the technology, the way it is growing and the way the big institutes and countries are making it legal around the world, like right now, you can see Donald Trump. I can say that he's trying to win the elections and he wants the favors of the crypto investors as well. And even few of the crypto companies have supported him millions of dollars in his campaign for the elections to win. So when we look into that part, so we see that a lot of big institutes that keep telling people from the last 4 years that crypto is not right, it's a scam, blah, blah, blah. But now these big institutes, they start adopting. Like if we talk about JP Morgan, right? One of the biggest bank in America. So these people, he always talked negative from the last 6 years. So what happened now? Why in the back of Fidelity, JP Morgan is buying a lot of cryptocurrencies and he's holding that currencies. If we talk about MicroStrategy, they are buying in billions, right? So this industry is very huge growth. And people, if you present a network marketing concept to anybody, he don't feel happy. He will look at you with few of doubts, right? But when you're talking about blockchain, cryptocurrencies, so people are investing into these projects. So now when you go more further, you will see BNB coin, you will see Theta USDT stable coin, then you see the Polygon Matic, then you see Near coin. We see few blockchain projects which involve the injective protocol, uh, which involve the AVAX Avalanche coin, and they are all big market cap coins, right? So I started this project by injecting my huge amount of life savings earning into my gaming product. And from the last 2 years, I've been building this product. And I say that you are a lucky person at the moment. Why? Because the day Valeria have started this business and George, right? That time we were not even on the OpenSea, which is one of the largest third party NFT based marketplace in the world, right? I don't belong, this company don't belong to me, OpenSea. Binance does not belong to me. Coin Market does not belong to me. The audited company like Hack and Certic does not belong to me. And when these companies are doing your audit, they make sure that everything is according to the pattern under your KYC. So that is the difference, because if you're going with these companies, they take your proper KYC, then they offer you partnership. If they find out that your project is strong and your project have the capacity to flow the market in positive way, right? So we are already on the OpenSea from last many months. We already did our partnership with them. Already we are on the Trust Wallet and MetaMask with our NFTs. Right now we are launching version 2 of our NFTs. So these characters, they can go inside the game. So basically what we have a blockchain-based gaming project on technology of Web3, right? And blockchain, because blockchain is a transparent technology. And then we have applications in Android and iOS. Right now, our Android application has already been completed. Last 2 weeks ago, I shared the application with Valeria because I had commitment with my members. So we also achieved that milestone. So that was a long journey, many times. I've been through so many situations in building this product, which was very difficult. In terms of IT, we have 75 people that are working in the project from Italy, from Armenia, from Georgia, from Ukraine, from Vietnam, from Asian countries as well. And we have an in-house IT of 25 people that are preserving these codes from the best top-rated developers around the world, right? Because when I choose the companies like OpenSea is number one. So one day we want to be on the Binance, which is one of the biggest exchange in the world, right? So step by step, we are doing it according to our roadmap. So we have our white paper, which we are building already. So make the easiness for our people to understand the gaming product. So right now, our MVP is already completed, which is called the minimum viable product. And now let's discuss when we talk about Fidelity, Fidelity is a centralized project, which means that I have the full authority. My IT teams, my account departments, they have the full control over the product. If we want to stop anything from there, or even we want to do anything with blocking people, we can do that because that is a centralized project. It's in our control. Means it can get affected through any way if we want it to. But when we talk about our game Beastborn, this project is decentralized, having audit with top-notch companies of the world, and it shows that even if I'm alive or if anything happened to me, the same way with Bitcoins, nothing is going to stop here because that is a totally decentralized project. So it's unstoppable. Anything happened to me, anything happened to anyone. And the best part is there, the generation in Fidelity is work in different way because we are doing it from the crypto. But when we look into our Bespawn game project, the blockchain and the tokenomics are saying itself that personally you are the person creating your own reward without any middleman in between. Means I don't generate your reward. According to the tokenomics, according to the smart contract, you are creating your personal reward there. And that mechanism is working in this way. So we have a total supply of 50 million coins, right? And to explain you, I don't know you have been through the Fidelity presentation up till now or don't. So I want to confirm with Mr. George and Valeria, so she can let me know. Um, is Mr. Moses have been through the business presentation of Fidelity? Valeria and George, over to you.
Yes, yes, yes. We did the
Okay.
presentation the day before yesterday.
Okay. Now I have another questions. Have you been through our product, the gaming product?
No, 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 no.
Okay, that is a good thing. So I will continue with the gaming thing. Before that, if you have any question regarding Fidelity, you can ask me at the moment. Any question regarding the compensation plan, regarding any reward like binary, direct, ranks and reward, 3 blocks commission, any single question or query you are having regarding the renewal commission plan, you can ask me. Then we will go to the second step because these two ecosystem are different, but we are giving benefit to the early contributors that are taking participation in our Bespawn gaming product. So we are giving them early contribution as well. But if you have any queries up till now, the presentation that you have got from Mr. George or Valeria, you can let me know so I can answer you. And then I will start explaining you our second ecosystem, which is the Beastborn. Thank you. Mr. Moses, over to you.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that wonderful expounding to me in the way you've brought it out. It gives a broad picture about what you're bringing on board. You see, personally, I've been involved in online business for the past 15 years. Okay. Whether it's blockchain, whether it is network marketing companies, I've built brands. I've been privileged to have been able to move up to 25 countries. I was living in Dubai. We had our offices at Al Musa Tower 2 in Dubai. On 2021, I built a business which reached over 50 countries during COVID time. So I understand that all the concept requires people. All businesses require what? People. You understand? And me as a person who has a marketing background, I give me the tools and I'll get you the work done. You know, as if my other brother here, telling them Africa is too virgin. it still has not yet been tapped. It has just been affected by a lot of scams that have come in, masquerading in the name of investment programs, forex programs, blockchain programs, decentralized programs, and have collected money and left people into nothing. And I said, for me to be involved in anything, first of all, I've built my brand. I told them that I understand right now we are transitioning so much into the digital marketing world, where people, I told them that it is no longer, I no longer need to organize thousands of people in a meeting to reach them. I can use my digital platform and be able to connect with thousands, millions of people in a shortest period of what? Time. And I can do it. But I say, involving myself into something, committing myself, because I have been used. I was just telling my brother like some time back. I said, I've worked with companies from Malaysia. I was in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia. I've been with Qatar. I've met several guys around the world. Those from Canada, from the US, I've met them. I mean, a person can tell me anything. I'll tell you this I know. But the thing is, they use you once they get what they want, and they dump you along the what? The way. Once you bring people on board who are mattering, they put you what? Aside, and they go for the people you brought. You understand?
Yeah.
So as a person, I say to myself, for me to be involved fully, there must be something, what they would call it a memorandum of understanding. You understand? Like 2 years ago, even if you go right, it's on record everywhere. Even if you checked online anywhere, you can put on Google and check who is Moses Governor King. It will tell you this guy is. I built a brand in 2021, 2022. The company made a lot of sales. I brought in a lot of sales. They were supposed to give me my share. They did not give it to me. You understand? So
I understand you very well.
that is where I have a challenge.
Okay.
But for
Okay,
marketing,
Moses.
I have no problem, sir.
Okay, Moses, I get you very well, and I 100% agree with you on these things. And one thing I tell you, Mr. Moses, very clear and loud, right? Straight from my heart and my brain. Let me tell you, Valeria is here, George is here, and the commitments I always did with them. Like there were a few things that I promised them when they were joining me in the very beginning. I told them that I will be always with their side. And whatever I can do, I can tell you, and what I cannot do, I cannot tell you. And I told them that if we want a sustainable system, we must not work with the negative people as well into the system. We want good people because a lot of people out there, they request things so different, which in return cause problem for their team in the future and themselves. And that is why I told them that I don't want those kinds of people that are like these intentions, but I work with those people which are good, right? Which have good intentions for their people, which have good vision from their past experience, which they learn from different companies, that they want something now which is based on an idea so huge that can bring not only the few people on the top rich into millions, but even the down people as well, right? So this is what basically we are looking for, because when the community grows, when the people are earning, so definitely the company is growing, and that is what happens with all the big projects into the world. So whatever I can do, possibly I commit that. Otherwise, I say sorry and I reject in the straightforward way. So this is my way of work, right? In this way, the other person that is on the other side, he does not feel bad because that is like a straight thing, right? So I don't go left, right, and moving around, making someone, but to go straight forward. If he love the idea, if he love the concept, then definitely he come on board and he work with me. And that is how we are building these relations, because we get tired from different companies into the market. The same had happened with Valeria. When she told me about her past, I told her, don't worry, come on board. And we have a long way to go. And definitely we have a legitimate product which can generate us not millions. My vision is to bring 6 billion dollars in the next 3 years. This is my visions. Because if you're looking for millions, like you are saying yourself, you also had made a lot of money from different companies as well. But one thing I tell you, that here you will not feel these kinds of challenge where I commit with you something, right? And then later on, I don't pick up your call. So I'm not like this. From the very early, Valeria know me and all the people in the market know me. I'm always using same number, same mobile, and same everything I have. The Facebook I'm using is from the last many years. I'm on all the social media platforms. So my presence is everywhere. So these are the things that need to be looked forward. But anyhow, let's move forward regarding to the product. So now I will say to Valeria, make me a co-host so I can share you a few of the things. Because let me tell you one thing. Most of the network marketing companies, they build everything centralized. Means if they want to launch their coin, the coin is centralized. If they want to launch some system, that is also centralized. And they keep telling people, like, for example, I don't want to take example of any company. There are many companies around the world, like we can say OneCoin. They made a lot of false claims like they are going to kill the Bitcoin, but they never even be on the blockchain. They never even been on the smart contract. Like there are many, many, many names which I can tell you in just 2 seconds, but I don't want to take their names and don't want to compare with them. So let's go to our thing and our project. One by one, I show you that what we have built. And most of the time nowadays, the challenge in the market, most of the time is this, that a lot of leaders, basically, leaders from different companies, basically these people, they are building their own project. Because building a company, network marketing is very easy, is is not very expensive thing, right? And many people, they can do that. That's why in the market there is a big challenge that a lot of leaders, they are basically building their own companies. And because they are not doing anything in terms of generation, that bring big challenge for the people and community of those members that are working with them. So I shared my screen. I hope so. You can see my screen, right?
I can
So
see.
here I want to show you. See, this is our Beastborn project of the gaming that I show you. So here I will show you the example that how it's working, because it's in the testing mode at the moment and we are doing our audit with the big companies in the market. So I'm just showing you that here you need to connect your wallet very simply. We already done our partnership with MetaMask and Trust Wallet. So you can see it's just opening my wallet directly with the third party, which is the MetaMask. So let me just put my detail. Okay, now you can see we are checking through the test net because we are not on the main net until we don't make our audit complete. Because in blockchain, if any codes have mistake, so it's a decentralized. We cannot rectify that because that is the challenge. That's why we are testing it nowadays, and we are confirming that we are good to go after the audit report. So you can see here the wallet has been connected. I changed the daylight and night because it go visible. So here you can see our wallet is connected on the top with the blockchain smart contract. We are on the Polygon Matic blockchain. Then here you can see I'm putting staking because we have two decentralized application. Most of the even blockchain project, they have one dApp, but we build two decentralized application. So you can see on top, you can put your coin, that how much coins you want to stake and for how much time period, like for example, 90 days. Now down you can see it's showing the time and date through the smart contract and time of the unstaking period. So down it's calculating your reward that you purchased 25,000 coins, you lock it for 90 days and you receive because you invested bigger, so it pays you better. So 625 coins is your extra commission that you are making. And longer pays you better is basically these coins which you receive on 90 days locking period. How you get this coin? How you get this reward? I did not generated your reward. right? I did not did anything. The system calculated it because in our system, we have 3.65% inflation, right? Every year. So let me give you an example and then later I will explain you. Here it's written on the top, 3.65% inflation. So total supply of coins we are having is 50 million coins. What will happen when the tokens are burned, when the coins are burned, when we have members who already purchased 50 million coins, then on the total supply of 50 million coins, 3.65% coin will be mint annually on that supply, right? Now, if you talk about any other system, if you know about Ethereum staking, you need 32 Ethereum coins to get registered on the Ethereum platform, which means that you need more than 104,000 US dollars to become a member of Ethereum company. But here, there is no restrictions like this. Even you can stake for one day and the next day you can get your reward in shape of coins. So when we click on the staking button, it's asking for the smart contract approval. When you click it, okay, the smart contract has been opened through the MetaMask for your approval. Okay, here it's already showing the 25,000 coins. You click the next button and you approve these transactions. So then it can have the approval first for you to stake your coins. So now the approval, this is all automatic system. I'm not doing anything, right? In Fidelity, yes, everything my team is doing from the backend, but this is fully decentralized. You can see now you need to give an confirmation for that. So now you can see the 25,000 coins are deducting from your wallet in the MetaMask. You need to confirm it. When you confirm the transaction, it's waiting for the approval. It will take a bit of time because we are on the testnet. Now you see the transaction is successful. It's showing already that 25,000 tokens are burned from the 50 million supply, from the total supply, right? And the best thing is that these coins are not with me. Most of the companies into the blockchain, at least they keep share like 75% are in one wallet, which we can see on their ledger, which means that their owner can dump the coins, right? But here, when some person is buying, the blockchain is printing the coins automatically and putting that money into the liquidity of the coin. That is how the coin price is going up. So we have no control over there. So you can see the 25,000 coins are locked and it is giving you extra 14 days. If you don't unstake, you will get a penalty from the company. And this penalty will be given to those people that are already into the system. The reward is not coming to us. So two parts, or either it's going into the liquidity. So here you can verify your transaction through the blockchain, which is fully decentralized, transparent. Anybody can test it anywhere in the world. It's on the open ledger blockchain source. So we have nothing to do. So personally, through this inflation, you are generating your own reward. Now on the unstake section, you can see it will show after the transaction is approved, it will show up here, right in this section. So it will keep showing you your record. And here we have all the frequent asked questions of the staking and unstaking. So this is our decentralized app number one. Now with that, we have our second product, which is called our game, right? So let me just give you an example now. I stop sharing my system screen. I just want to give you an example. What happens in bank, basically? You know, the certificate of deposits, right? So for example, when you go to bank, you deposit, banks pay you profit in return on your capital, right? And it pays you definitely on the annual percentage it calculate for you and give you every month. So that is what basically it is doing. But what happened in the back end? What is the problem over there in that concept? And why here people can make more money with their investments? Let me tell you how I design it. When you put money into the bank, so when you're locking your funds over there, right? So what happens basically, there is a lot of challenges with the currency model because bank, when they print money, they have a lot of expense, right? And I will then later compare with Bitcoin also, because this technology I build more better in term of ways, and I will explain you how. So in the banking system, when you put your money, so bank have a lot of expense also in terms of printing the money, the paper cost, the inks they use, the way they protect their currency from forgery and fake printings. And then the state bank basically send the vehicles which definitely consume the oil and create environment pollution, definitely, and send this money to different branches in a secure way. They have to pay the security guards money. They have a lot of expense. This is what I want to say. And then they give you very small terms of returns, right? So in our system, we make sure that nobody, even our community, grows beyond so big numbers. We make sure that every single member must receive 3.65% inflation, not less than that. So our inflation is fixed, and we are telling from the day one that our inflation is 3.65%. So everybody in the community know this, and because we get an audit from one of the top-notch companies in the world, right? So then we don't need to say anything, because if Hacken is saying, Binance will believe it. If Hacken is saying, OpenSea believe it, and they are the big platforms, they don't get your coins registered. They have a big requirement of the documents. They don't do that. So that is what we are doing. We are not building our own exchange. And in that exchange, we are controlling things in our style. No, we don't want these things. This will be a centralized situation because Binance is a decentralized company and we don't control it, right? And the DEX exchanges like Uniswap is also a decentralized exchange where you can verify everything because blockchain is an open source ledger. So now let's come to this point. When you lock your funds here in shape of coins, the coins get burns in our side. Now the liquidity is being adding to our coin supply, right? So when you stake your coins, the coins burn from the total supply 50 million. Now everybody know in our company that we have a 50 million supply for the 7 billion population of the world. So there is no other thing. But in every year, 3.65% is going to mint additionally. And this reward is going to the people that is locking for a longer period of time. So in our company, you can lock your fund for 1 day or 5,555 days, which means next 15 years. So for the next 15 years, it's your choice. So average, you can say, average, we will say according to my terminologies, because people will calculate in a different way, like 7 and 7 is 14 years. But according to me, average member, if he's going for a long term, 5.7 years are the best way. And even I build a ladder where every month, if you build a ladder for the next 15 years from your savings, which does not affect you, so this ladder is going to make you benefit. Now, what is the difference in bank? When bank print money, the inflation increase and the currency value decrease. It's very simple. When the inflation, for example, you purchase this iPhone, so before it was cheaper, but maybe in the coming years you are buying the same phone for eight. For example, if you're purchasing in 2018, maybe it's costing you $700. But in the future, because they will keep upgrading also, so they are putting the price maybe $2,000 for the same iPhone. The purpose is same for calling and the new additions that the company is doing in between. So the same way, when the inflation happens, when you buy from shops, your currency devalue. Why? Because the big institutes and all these people, they are making money through the inflations. And this inflation burden is coming to the normal people because these status quo people, they don't want normal people to have their life change according to their style. So what happens in our plan? So there, the product price is increasing, your currency is increasing, means you have to pay more money to get the same product in the coming years. And that is how your generations are becoming poor. So if we go into the other side, let's look into my blockchain concept. I study more than 10 concepts and I want to build something which is more different and which make people more money faster than Bitcoin because Bitcoin have halving in every 4 years. Let's come to Bitcoin. When Satoshi Nakamoto built Bitcoin 7 years back, that was a peer-to-peer system. It failed to become a peer-to-peer system. Why I say that? Because if it's become peer-to-peer, it means that you can use that currency for product, for clothes, for garment. You can buy burger, you can buy McDonald's, which you cannot do. then as a cryptocurrency, it's also failed. But as being a digital gold, it becomes successful. If anything happened to Bitcoin, it is affecting us also because Bitcoin is like a father of cryptocurrency. We don't claim anything false that we are going to kill it. No. So like the same way, Ethereum is the second largest coin. But my commitment is that slowly, slowly we will bring our coin to the top 100 and then to the top. So let's go to Bitcoin. How people buy Bitcoin in 2011? Can you tell me, Mr. Moses? My direct question to you. If you know about Bitcoin, how people buy Bitcoin in 2011, 2011? Can you give me an example?
Like back in our country, basically at that time, 2011.
Yeah, 2011. How you can buy Bitcoins in 2011?
No, I can't. I can't say that I remember how we're able to access that. Don't want to offer you a wrong.
Even you cannot get from exchanger. It was very difficult in many countries.
Yes.
Most of the country, they don't know about that. So that time people were buying heavy machinery. They were buying these graphics card, GPUs, miners, and they are verifying the blockchain ledgers of the transactions. When they verify their transactions, they receive 50 block per reward. So it means that every 4 years it halves. While on the other side, banks print money every 4 year more, right? On the other side, Bitcoin concept was to do the halving and cut the reward. So next year, every 4 years, they decrease. The first 4 year for 2009 to 2012, they drop it to 25 blocks per reward. So in the beginning, people were receiving daily more than thousands of Bitcoins as for finding the blocks because the difficulty was not much in the network. So then in the later stages, the difficulty keep increasing and more people started mining. And that time only the miner was the people holding the Bitcoins. And the challenge with them when they receive, they are mining the Bitcoin through the electricity and electricity was wasting. So it means it was causing pollution. It means that you need to burn electricity to mint the Bitcoin. And when you mint the Bitcoin, these miners, they dump the Bitcoin into the market to pay for their electricity charges. On the other way, every month they sell some of the supply and some they keep. So this way it was moving. So after 2012, the reward decreased to 25, half, halving. Then next 4 years, it become 12 and half Bitcoin per block. And that is how the miners, they build the pool. Because now it was very hard to mine the Bitcoin from the laptop. So in 2013, 14, 15, we see a big trend. People that have big machines, they say, okay, you provide your machines, you provide your machine, we will buy a warehouse, and together we will do the mining. So we get more chances of finding the block reward. So that's how it was moving on. But on the other side, you're wasting energy to mint the same coin. Then Ethereum and Bitcoin had two bugs. Let me tell you, it did soft fork and hard fork. You know about Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, those were the bugs. They reversed the blockchain and then they protected the blockchain. Now, when we come to the other side, let's discuss about Ethereum now. Ethereum changed from, this is called proof of work. Ethereum changed from proof of work to proof of stake. And that was more better, more secure because Bitcoin had two bugs. That was Ethereum was more secure and Ethereum was more better adopt this technology because he provided validator. You come with 32 Ethereums, you stake with them. They give you annually like 6%, 12% annual returns when you stake with Ethereum. But right now, Ethereum is paying 3.62%, 64%, something like that. You can check on your Trust Wallet. Some companies like Injective Protocol is paying you 12% APY. So with the passage of time, as these blockchains, they become stronger, they keep decreasing the reward of the annual returns. So that is how it keep moving on. So when we look into that, this is the Ethereum mechanism. So Ethereum was based on proof of stake and Bitcoin was based on proof of work. Now we came with another formula. We came with basically hybrid proof of work and hybrid proof of stake. Means we are not creating any pollution. Plus, we are letting you mint coin by staking. When you burn the supply, the additional coins that is coming with the inflation of 3.65% is adding there. And this is how you are generating your reward. So I am not the one who's creating your reward. So personally, more and more people, when they come, it's all about speculation. you know. So that is how the price of the coins increase into the market. That is how we look into the Bitcoin. Let's talk about what is the utility of Bitcoin. He say if people believe in the project, the utility becomes, right? And the speculations of this nature, when come in positive way with a big crowd of community, everybody becomes successful. That's very simple. I have seen Bitcoin fell down to 95% in 2012. In 2014, we see again 85, 84, and 75%, like 2017, 21. So we have seen different. It does not mean that many people have make money. But what I want to give my people this opportunity by creating a blockchain in this way where everybody get the opportunity. If they follow the same formula, 2 plus 2, it will be 4. It will not be 8 or 9. The formula is same. But what I did, every new member that is adding is basically halving. Means if you buy 1000 Beast coin, you will receive 1000 shares as being the first member. But now, because you added the liquidity, the coin price goes up. When the second member come, he purchased 1000 coins, right? The coins burn away when he put on staking. He receive B shares. When he receive these B shares, he will not receive 1000 B shares, which you have received because you came early, right? And the second person that came, he came after you when the price was up. So he will receive B shares less, which I will explain you in other way, because this is some technical things, but I just want to let you know that we build a concept. If we all speculate together, it is going to be so huge, even we can surpass Ethereum as well in terms of, because Ethereum did 10,000% appreciation in the starting 2 years from, if we look back into the history of Ethereum. So many cryptocurrencies have done that. Same way we want to do. What was the purpose of Fidelity? Just to build a community. Just to build a community so people don't get bored, right? And then we have the second app. That is one of the best part. We have two decentralized application where we have the proper utility of the coin, where we have a marketplace. People can buy potions, and the game lovers community we are going to get from the gaming guilds, from the launch pads, from the digital marketing. So before I bring this digital marketing crowd from the blockchain, I want to make sure these family members from the network marketing that is sitting with me, I take them on board in this private jet and make them know that now we are going to the moon, right? So I make sure that every member is seated. And then when we raise big amount of money for the marketing and all those things, so I start the digital marketing and bring millions of dollars into this project. So this way, when the price shoot up, even let me tell you one thing, Mr. Moses, even I can sell 12,000 monsters myself. I have so many big teams in different part of the world, right? I build huge communities around the world. Even personally, I believe that if I go personally out into the market, I can build this network. Why? We have very limited characters. Let me show you now one thing more. Let me show you our characters of the game. And they are NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which means that they are 100% your product. Let me share my screen. Okay, you can see these all characters are basically our non-fungible tokens. You receive in your Trust wallet, you receive in your MetaMask, and they are totally unique in power, abilities, characters. Let me show you our gaming website. Okay, this is our gaming website, which is called the Beastborn. This is the marketplace. Everything, it's under construction at the moment. You can see PvP, breed, customize, play and earn. So for tonight's session, I will just share you the mechanism. Later on, I will share you other things. So this is the Sharkman, Zunies. This is the one that you are seeing. And we have the Moonbits. You can see here, right? So this is how card works, how we mint. We have a roadmap which we are building. Now we will provide, after our final update of the white paper, we will provide you the because we already done that. We already have our MVP ready. At the moment, it's already with Valeria, minimum viable product. Now for the next 5 years, we are providing our roadmap because our white paper is under construction at the moment. Our pitch deck is already ready for investors, those who don't want to participate in game or Fidelity or anything. So these people we are taking as venture capitalists and investors. So they can participate through our tokenomics, because we have a proper tokenomics as well also, which is ready. So these are our monsters. You can see we have 12,000 characters. So you can just see we have different unique characters. You can see, right? So all these monsters, they are unique. We have more than 12,000 monsters, common, rare, and legendary. They are totally different from each other. You can see that. See, all are unique, all are different, and they go inside the game. Now, let me show you. Let me log in from my other mobile, and let me show you my gaming application. Right now, I just explained you the staking reward system. I did not explain you the gaming modules, because basically we have 5 modules in the gaming side. We have staking reward. That is another dApp that I show you. We have breeding of the monsters. We have 12,000 monsters. There is no gender, male or female. You need to buy 2 monsters to make the breeding, right? To make a baby. So we have different rarities, which I will explain you later. So we have breeding, staking, renting of the monsters. And then for gamers, because not every person is gamer, we have 2 categories of people. One we taking as an investor, and the other category we taking as a gamer. So 3% here, staking, breeding, and renting. This is for investors. They don't have time to play the game. They are age group above 50. The 2 sides, which is called PvE and PvP, these are basically for the gamers, right? So we have these 2 different scenarios. So just hold on a minute. I'm receiving messages from leaders. Okay, now let me show you our gaming part at the moment. Let me join from my other mobile, because I need to show you my application, which is ready at the moment. Okay, let me just go here. Okay. Let me log in from my other mobile now. Okay. Okay, you can see me now. Let me just share my screen. Okay, this is my mobile right now. Let me show you the gaming part. So this is basically our blockchain-based game application, which is in the. So you need to connect your MetaMask wallet here. Otherwise, it cannot be login, because this is a Web3 game, not a Web2. So I need to connect my wallet before logging into the game. I need to provide the signatures. So now my NFTs are connecting in the game. So you can see this is our application. Everything we promised our people, basically it's there, right? We have the shop, like this is the marketplace. We will keep upgrading this function for the gamers. So more and more coins utility go on the way. We have our creatures, which I show you. You can see this is our monster, dragon with the ability cards. We have our Zunis that you can see here with the ability cards, which are locked also, right? So let's go into the gaming mode, which is PvP and PvE, which I told you, like PvP and PvP is for gamers. So when we go into the PvE section, so you can see these chapters and daily missions. When you play daily missions, you earn the coin, right? So there are chapters also, which normal people can play, right? So they don't earn anything, but they can keep playing the chapters, and they can keep increasing the abilities of their monsters. So you can see every promise we did with our community, we fulfilled it, right? So let me just show you, we can go inside the game. Oh, what happened? I think they're working back on the server. This happened first time. Because right now we are into the test net. I don't know why it just disconnected. Okay, anyhow, I think because we got a new update last time on the testing and I did not download it that. That's why it just crashed. So anyhow, this was the product that I wanted to show you. Let me just log out from here. So basically, we tested it. It's with Valeria also. I think, Valeria, you also, I need to send the updated version because it was just received 2 days ago, but I did not update it because we are doing testing. We find some bugs, errors, we fix it, and then we are recovering the things. So right now, this was our gaming product. We had the characters which can play with each other. We have 6 different environments, and we are so different into the market with our product. We have very limited monsters, which are only 12,000 monsters, and you need 2 for breeding, which means we need only 6,000 members community. Imagine that. To play the game, you need 3 monsters, which already decreasing the member capacity. And then we have the breeding functionality. So we have a lot of things there. So I will not go into so much details to make you confused. This is a very simple concept when we will provide you with a tutorial one by one. It is a very easy concept. And why I try to explain you in big details so you understand the vision, what we are doing. We are coming with proper product. If you go in market, you can see a lot of gaming projects on the coin market. And these people, they raised millions of dollars of fund, right? Then they build the product. So for me, if you can say I invest millions of dollars to make the product, and then I'm building the teams from Fidelity. And from the digital marketing, well, we will bring, we make sure our people cash out in very good prices for the coins, and they make at least 10,000% appreciation in the starting 2 years. So this is basically we are looking into. My roadmap is clear. My vision is clear. I know what I'm doing because I see in the market there are many fake CEOs also. So you can know that when you talk with the person, right? So what we are doing here is total with the product and a product that have the capacity to bring in billions of dollars through the blockchain based project. That's all. That's all. So let me listen from you now, Mr. Moses. I have already done few of my part. I did not explain you the breeding function, the PVE function, the PVP function, which is very short, but I think so. For today's session, it's enough for you also. So I explain you, I just show you my 2 apps, which is the staking app, decentralized. Then I show you the decentralized gaming project. So these 2 dApps we have, which make us different and unique in the market. Just for example, when you go in the market and you present a package plan selling, people don't believe that much. But when you go with a digital product and the digital concept, which is 100% decentralized, not in my control, based on the smart contract audited by the big companies, and we already on the OpenSea, which is one of the largest NFT marketplace, then I don't need to say anything. Because next time you will ask me, I will show you the audit report. I will say, Mr. Moses, you go and you check the audit report from that company. That will give you answer of my authenticity. Instead, you're listening from my mouth. Because right now we haven't done the audit. We are under the testing phase. After the testing phase of MVP, we are doing our audit. And after the audit, we are going with the launching of our smart contract on the mainnet of the Polygon Matic blockchain. Thank you, Mr. Moses. Over to you now.
Well, once again, I thank you for that presentation. And basically, I can't doubt that you know what you're talking about, because I have dealt with CEOs who have been hired from Fiverr. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, I've dealt, so you know where I'm coming from. So when someone is talking, I can know whether they know what they are talking about
or they don't understand what they're talking about, or they have been hired, paid some few dollars to talk. So by just your presentation, it actually know, I can know that you know what you're talking about and you are convinced. Me, like what I've said earlier, me, my field is to sell the brand. Okay. You have created the project. My part is to sell the brand. And selling, we have other automated systems that how we can be able to collect people's info, contacts, reaching the masses using different platforms. And me, like I was telling him earlier, with now what is happening right now in South Africa or Africa right now, TikTok has taken over the market compared to several other like Facebook or what. People are so much now on TikTok. Now, if you use the TikTok platform with well-packaged tools like videos to guide people on how the concept works, short videos, those things, I mean, to reach masses is not a challenge. I've grown some things from nothing to something. Okay. When you talked about OneCoin, I remembered OneCoin because in Uganda it was many people even up to now are still in jail because of that. OneCoin. Who are all involved. Were in a program called Fintegri, which was with a hired guy from the US. I mean, we know all those things, but I'm happy you know what you're talking about. The concept is so rich and it resonates so much with the youth, who are the majority in Africa and most of the countries. So the concept is good, but it's now how we are able to take to the people, because the masses are ready. People are looking for an opportunity which can change their life. And now the thing is, if the opportunity can change someone's life, for us to sell it is not, sir, to organize an event is not a challenge. I think I would send you some of the things I've done personally. So maybe you get to know who the person they are referring to. If you go to Nigeria, I've had one of the biggest events in Nigeria. I've done them. Whether you talk about Ghana, West Africa, I know it. When you talk about East Africa, I know it. The market in South Africa, I know it. But the thing is, for me to come here in South Africa, there was a memorandum of understanding between me and the person who brought me here. Okay. So for me to be involved in anything, I believe there must be a memorandum of understanding. Because if I'm gonna give my marketing is my life. Me, I can sell you a stone, sir. When we say selling anything, I can sell a stone to someone. I know right now what the concept, like for example, you know about the TikTok ads, how to grow the thing from nothing to something. Like now here in South Africa, it's very easy. Most of them are green about it. But once that program is implemented, we can create nice videos, short videos, short things to be able to share with people. Because right now, most people love something which is easier to understand. I don't want so much which is complicated. Someone knows, if I do this, I'm going to get this. If you invest this, I'm going to get this. This is, I mean, you know those videos which can be made by a company, short to the point. For us to market is not a problem. But the thing, there must be a moment. I cannot leave what I'm doing. Just like for you to move Arsenal player to Man U, there must be something that has been done. That is what I mean.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, Mr. Moses, I get you very well. First of all, let me tell you, I have two physical businesses. I'm not into the digital world. Like the way you are talking about TikTok, my one of the companies already over there. I have influencers with more than millions of followers standing left and right with me, right? I'm cutting my company ribbons and all those things. Like I told you that I'm on the social media platform. So these people, I know how to move, but definitely we need to look TikTokers in Africa also, in other part of the continent also. Valerie, okay, let me show you. Maybe let me open TikTok. Let me just show you my videos over there. And the second thing that you say, it is long because I was explaining you the concept. So these are basically the top TikTokers here in Dubai because you told me you live in Dubai. So these are like, if you check them,
Yeah, I was in Dubai.
yeah. So if you see him, this guy here, he have more than 2 million followers, right? And if you go back, let me just show you in all my events, because this is my company. This is my company page. They're all TikTokers here. So you can see even we are on the news channel. Here you can see me, definitely. Just let me show you this one. Here you can see me. Oh, what is happening? Just wait. I will not zoom in. This is me standing here. This person. You can see me here. Even I can show you the official license, everything. So basically, I have physical businesses also, two physical businesses. If you talk about Fidelity, it's already registered under the government, and you can have the license from Valeria as well also. So each and everything now, even the gaming part, we will be going with all of those things. So officially, when you scan the QR code, officially it will redirect you to the government official page, so you can see it by yourself. So that's all. That's all from my side. And regarding the simplest project, let me tell you haven't seen the PDF of Beastborn, right? So in one page, we will explain what is staking. In one page, we will explain what is breeding. In next page, what is PvP. And next page, what is PvE. So 7 pages PDF only you will receive. What I explain you is 1 hour discussion. But when we are going to launch the PDF, it will be only 7 pages. Then with 7 pages, we will be having tutorial videos like how you connect your wallet, how you transfer NFT from the marketplace to your MetaMask wallet, how you send coins to the staking, how you can put your coins on the staking reward system. So each and everything will be very well defined for normal, simple, even uneducated person for get his investment over here in simple ways. So don't worry about that. Still, we are working. We will be having influencers. You will see us, our presence everywhere. So imagine those people that are having following 10 millions, 2 millions, 5 millions, 1 million people. How many characters we have? 12,000 characters. So on one side, I already working on digital marketing. You can see me with big companies like Pink Sales. I have my videos with them. All the blockchain companies I'm talking about. You can see me with the exchanges like Maxi, like KuCoin, like Bybit. So these all exchanges managers, they are having videos with me. You understand? And plus with the Russian marketers and all those people, and these people, they tell me we can sell your NFTs in less than 5 days through the digital marketing, right? But they ask for a very big cut in terms of profit. So what we are doing, we are bringing our community. We will show the exchanges. Okay, see the ledger, see the transactions, see how many NFTs we already sold even before to the launch pad. So when the exchanges, suppose, for example, if I go to Binance today, Binance is asking from me $1 million to list my coin on the Binance, right? How they want this money? They want $500,000 in BNB coin, and 500,000 they want my coin, Beast coin, which they can dump anytime to the public, to the market, which I don't want. What I want that my transactions per day must go above 50,000 transactions per day into my coin. So I build a community so huge that Binance come and automatically list the coins without any requirement, without any paperwork. And that is what we have seen a lot of meme coins which does not have any utility. On the other side, we have application, we have monsters based on NFTs, and we have a proper fun and entertainment gaming part. So you need to understand we have a proper utility of our coin mechanism, right? And we have a proper healthy tokenomics that is matched with that. So 16 million supply of the coin is going into the gaming community out of 50 million, and the remaining is going into the staking. So you can imagine how beautifully we have designed this concept. You understand? So that is why I say if people, the same thing, what they did with Bitcoin, the same speculated, they keep buying. When the same artwork will be happen here in this smart contract, you will see a lot of people community will be jumping over to it and everybody will be wanting. So we have very limited editions of monsters, 12,000, and only these monsters they can breed. Their children cannot make baby. So when you will understand the concept of breeding, you will love this. I did not explain you now, breeding. When you understand breeding, you will be in love with this project. We design it very high. So if you want, I can give you a small presentation of breeding. You want?
No, you'll send me, I'll get the information. Me, like I've said, sir, I have not refused what you're saying. I hope you get to understand me. Hmm? The concept is good. It can always be learned. It doesn't require me 2 days to. Once I give myself to understanding it, I can understand everything well. Okay. But the thing is that you agree with me that it requires people to grow this brand.
Exactly.
If you
Exactly.
agree with me on that, then we are on the same page. Hmm? Because
Right. Correct.
it is the investors, people who will put in money to create the brand to grow or anything to grow, any plan, because me, I look at it as a product. Hmm? This is a product. For it to grow, the business to grow, there must be sales, and the sales are in Africa. That is how I look at it.
Exactly. I agree with you, Mr. Moses. We already have our presence in Africa, three countries already. We already involved with that. Already you can see Valeria teams and you can see how long she has been working with me because we are not a new company. This is not a company I launched today to prove myself to the people. We already passed that phase because in our phase, we have seen a lot of companies came and they have gone out of the market. So you can see here, we are still moving on. We are still working and we are making this community big and big with each coming day. Right now, very soon, I'm going to go to Vietnam. You will see I have a community that is very ready. They don't want to work with Fidelity because they don't work in that kind of network marketing concept right now. So they're working, they are the top leader of Intoverse company that is based on blockchain. And they love my blockchain based concept, right? And they say yes to me already. I already had my pictures with them, all the things. So they are coming on board when I test from the main net. So then I'm going when the product is ready to Vietnam. I'm booking my flight over to that. So that's how we are growing. So you can let know Valeria, whatever the things, right? So you can pen down like how you plan to work with us. And definitely I will ask you what you like in this product, which I show you. I did not ask you this question because you have been through a
No,
lot in the market. So you can let
right.
her know
Yeah,
and we
I'll
can
go
move forward.
through Valeria, and then we'll be able to get back to you.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you, Moses.
Thank you
Have a
so much.
wonderful night.
Thanks.
See you soon again.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Because I have one more
Bye
meeting
bye.
also. Take care.
Thank you
Best
so
of
much.
luck. Thank you, Valeria. Thank you, Mr. George. Have a wonderful night.
Okay, thank you, Mr. MD. I really appreciate your time. I know you are a busy man. You're always busy, but you always be here wherever we need you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Take
Yeah.
care. Take care, George. I hope you are happy in South Africa. I don't know what you are doing, daily over there how things are moving on. But anyhow, let's see for the best.